Meantime, the Motor Traffic and Transport Department of the Ghana Police Service, MTTD, has also been talking about, road accident. They say the road accident recorded between 2021 and 2022 have declined by 7.5%. In 2021, there were 16,182 crashes compared to 14,960 crashes in 2022. Deaths as a result of road accident have also reduced by 20.10% from 2,970 to 2,373. The Ghana Police Service Motor Traffic and Transport Department released statistics for the year 2022. Let's take a look at those details now. So we'll bring you those details, but the Road Safety Authority is applauding itself for its contributions towards the achievement made in the reduction of accident or incident during the period. Now, Acting Director of the Authority, Engineer David Adontin, joins us live with more. Thank you so much, sir, for agreeing to speak to us. Now, good news for the country as vehicles involved in road accident have declined, which is also as a result has resulted in crashes declining. What could we say is attributing to this development?
Good morning, and thank you very much. Happy New Year to you and to all of you. I must say that, first of all, let me commend all Ghanaians for supporting the National Road Safety Authority in achieving this result in 2022. Indeed, it's been as a result of hard work, good leadership by the National Road Safety Authority, and then rallying around the authority, the also efforts of our stakeholders, most particularly the media, and then the Ghana Police Service. I must say the DVLA, the road agencies, and all of us have worked together jointly to contribute to where we are so far. We started this whole dispensation when this year we took it upon ourselves and had it as a vision to start the reduction of road traffic crashes and associated injuries from this year, putting in place measures that practically will inure on a benefit on what we do. We started with a campaign, with the Stay Alive campaign, coming all the way the past 3 years, and 2 years ago, we have the Drive Safe campaign also from multimedia supporting us very strongly. We have other media houses also taking it upon themselves to highlight more on the issues related to road traffic crashes. The advocacy from our advocates, the communication was very strong. We're able to drive the whole Ghana along with us to instill discipline in road use. We had the police, especially the IGP, Akufu Dampare, also coming strongly with some enforcement measures. He brought in the PARI, Police Action Against Rider Indiscipline, the Police Invisible Eye, and a few others to support the campaign. So whilst we were using education, the National Road Safety Authority and other stakeholders, we had the police also support them with practical enforcement on the ground. And that is how come you see that, for example, motorcycle safety has now been highlighted very clearly. We have seen the number of motorcycles involved in crashes reduced. Hitherto, that was one of the most critical problems and challenges we were facing. How to hold these motorcycle riders. Some of them, as you call them, Okadas and so on. But we wanted to find a strategy to hold down the crashes as related to these motorcycle riders. And I think we did very well. The police brought in the PARI. We supported with education. And then we had some of you from the media, for example, Martha Crenstill, coming with Red Assault Massagina. All these kind of things were put together. And today, here we are, singing a song of achievement as regards the number of crashes, the number of injuries, and the number of fatalities, and then also the number of vehicles involved in the crashes, the pedestrians involved, and motorcycles involved, commercial, and so on. So I think collectively, we all take the credit. And I must say that we commend every Ghanaian, both senior, junior, and wherever we are, we have all contributed to this achievement.
Now, the numbers are still high anyway. So what more should we do to ensure that, we continue on the reduction line to reduce the number of carnage on our road?
Yes, I think my motivation is that it is refreshing, very exciting to see numbers coming down. That is a clear manifestation of the fact that we are committed, we are focused, and then we are up to the task. Indeed, even one death is too high because if you consider the repercussions on families, on society, and so if you have 2,000 and over deaths, it's still very high. 2,373 is still very high. But if we're able to make some savings, close to about 500 and some, close to 600 deaths, it means that if we put in more effort, we can make it. Assuming this year we are able to step up our game, education, enforcement, advocacy, and the rest, and then we are able to do more to reduce by 30% again, that means that we are hitting less than 2,000, maybe 1,600, 1,500 thereabouts. And then we keep on moving. Gradually, at one point in time in the near future, we may see deaths less than 1,000. And that would be very, very, very a huge achievement globally. We are targeting us by global road safety practices and then by the UN Decade of Action is saying 50% reduction by the year 2030. Now, we have started with 20% reduction. If we are able to do more this year, do more the next year, and so on, and if the requisite resources and efforts are then provided, I am sure that in no time in the course of the year, we will hit this 50% reduction in fatalities before even the year 2030. And I think that is what we are up to. And so we are going to step up our game. We'll continue to engage the media, continue to run the Stay Alive campaign, carry the people of Ghanaian, all the whole Ghanaians along with us. The media are going to play a very significant role. And then we see how this IGP would also now populate the road space with enforcement. Currently, the police are going to roll their camera enforcement of speed this year. And that is exactly what has done the trick for us. We stamped on the flouting of the law regarding speed. We had to put measures to stop people or prevent people from driving at excessive speed. And so we were able to achieve that. So the police is coming up this year with all the cameras on the highways in the cities to detect and apprehend traffic offenders in relation with the traffic speeding, red light jumping, and so on. I am sure we can do a lot. And that is what I think we are going to leverage on to see the figures coming down very much of it this year.
Grateful that you could join us here. Mr. Engineer Adontinda. But let's share with you the details that shows that indeed the road carnage is on a decline now. Total number of accidents recorded in 2022, we had 14,960. In 2021, it was 16,182. So the difference in there is 1,222. That's the number of accidents recorded. In terms of regional classification, so which region recorded which number? Greater Accra recorded 5,633. That's for, in terms of the total accident. Fatality-wise, Greater Accra recorded 370. Now, the next is Ashanti region, which recorded some 3,372 total accidents. But in terms of fatality, it recorded 382. The Eastern region came third with 1,478 total accidents. And then in terms of fatal cases, they recorded 329 cases of that. Now in Tema recorded 1,025 accidents. Fatalities recorded were 115 of them. The Central region recorded 656 accidents. Fatalities recorded were 111. Now, so let's continue with the total number of vehicles involved in terms of the regional breakdown. Greater Accra, commercial vehicles involved were 2,607. Private vehicles involved were 6,047. Now, in the Ashanti region, commercial vehicles involved were 2,349. Private vehicles involved 2,136. In the eastern region, commercial vehicles involved were 1,148. In terms of the private, 928. In the central region, commercial vehicles, 444. That of the private vehicles, we had 391. So let's now look at the total persons killed, 2022 compared to 2021. In 2022, we had 2,373 people being killed. Compared to 2001, which recorded 1,117, it means that in 2022, we had 1,356 people more being killed as compared to 2021.